Hello students, most welcome to Dr. Acharya Academy. Today I am going to discuss types of overlapping and nature of covalent bonds. Today's class number is 081. The covalent bond is classified by two types of bonds. One is the sigma bonds and another is the pi bonds. And it depends on the types of overlapping. Number 1, sigma bond. This bond is formed by the end-to-end, that means head-on overlap of bonding orbitals along the internuclear axis, and this is called as head-on overlap or axial overlap. And this can be formed by any one of the three types of overlappings of atomic orbitals. You can see three types of combinations of atomic orbitals overlapping. Number 1, SS overlappings. Number 2, SP overlappings. And number 3, PP overlapping. Now I'll discuss one by one. Number 1, SS overlapping. You can see there are two S orbitals. It is spherical in shape, and two half-filled S orbitals. That means it has single electrons, and after overlapping, this is the combination, and is called the SS overlapping. Overlapping by S orbitals with another S orbitals, it is called the SS overlapping. Now SP overlapping. You can see these p orbitals in the horizontal axis, and S orbital obviously is spherical in nature. So when overlaps of these S orbitals with one lobe of p orbitals, this type of overlaps is called SP overlapping. This is the SP overlapping. Now we'll consider the PP overlapping. One p orbital is there, half-filled p orbitals, and it overlaps with one lobe with the another lobes of p orbitals of another atom, which also has half-filled orbitals, that means single electrons, and in this way they overlap each other, and it is called a PP overlapping, this figure. Now we'll discuss about the pi bond. Pi bond has a difference from sigma bond, that in the formation of pi bond, the atomic orbitals overlap in such a way that their axis remains parallel to each other and perpendicular to the internuclear axis. That means side by side. They will go for overlapping side by side, and both lobe of each p orbitals will overlap with each lobe of p orbitals of another atoms. And both lobes, obviously these are half-filled, will merge partially with another p orbitals. In this figure, you can see it is like that, and it is called the PP overlapping. Now we'll understand what is the strength of sigma and pi bonds. Generally, the strength of bond depends upon the extent of overlapping. If we consider the sigma bond, the overlapping of orbitals take place to a larger extent comparative to the pi bond. And for that reason, the sigma bond is stronger comparative to the pi bond. And it is another important point that in the formation of multiple bonds between two atoms of a molecule, pi bonds is formed in addition to a sigma bond. As for example, that in nitrogen molecule, nitrogen atom has triple bond with another nitrogen atom, and this triple bond in this one is sigma bond, and two numbers pi bonds present in this nitrogen molecule. I hope that you understand sigma bond, pi bond, what is the different types of overlapping. I have the podcast in the same time Dr. Acharya Academy for higher level chemistry education. Thank you so much for watching this class.